Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to the session 5 of Theory of Computation and Formal Languages and Automata Theory. Okay. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the construction of NFA. So in the previous session, we have seen how to represent the NFA in a quintuple notation, and we have seen what are the properties of NFA. And in this session, we are going to discuss about the various problems related to the construction of NFA. Okay. So this is the concept which we were discussing in the previous session, that is non-deterministic finite automata. So here the main property of NFA is that from a state on a particular input symbol, there may be uh, one transition or multiple transition or may not be any transitions. Okay. So the possibilities are null transition, one transition or many transitions. Okay. So this property is making NFA different from the DFA. So how the NFA is expressed mathematically? NFA is expressed mathematically by using this quintuple notation, uh, which is same as that DFA, but there is a change in the transition function delta. Okay. So the quintuple notation, as we know, M is equal to Q comma sigma comma delta comma Q naught comma F. Okay. So basically here, in the case of NFA, there is change in this transition function, right? So transition function maps current state and current input to produce the power set of Q, right? So power set of Q, as I mentioned earlier, that it is nothing but set of all possible subsets of Q, right? The next one is that the most important one is that for each input symbol, there are 0, 1 or more transitions, okay? So this property is making that NFA different from the DFA. Next one, extended transition function. Okay. So the transition function in the NFA is different from the DFA. So how do we write the transition function, extended transition function of NFA? Okay. So just to try to understand this equation. So I'll give one example also to justify this point. So just understand this. For any state small q of capital Q. So we are having, consider that we are in some state small q, which is the member of some set of states capital Q. So consider that we are in some state small q, right? And any string x belongs to sigma star. So consider that x is some string that is selected or chosen from sigma star with small a as the last symbol, okay, of x. So you could say that x is some string which is ending with some small a, okay. So that small a is also chosen from sigma, okay. So we are having some string, in that we are having the two part, one is x and another one is some symbol a, right? Then how do we write the extended transition function for NFA? So how do we write? Delta of q, we are in current state q, comma, the string that we are having is xa, okay. So x is the string uh, which belongs to sigma star, that is alphabet star, and ending with small a, which is also a symbol that belongs to sigma, okay. So how do we process this? Okay, so just understand here. So here you could see union of, here union of p belongs to delta of qx, okay. So first what you need to do is that you have to perform the delta on q comma x. That is the normal procedure that we already know and we discussed in the DFA, right? So first perform the transition from q on x, okay, from q on x, right? So here there is a possibility that when you perform transition from q on x, there may be multiple transitions, okay. So there may be multiple transitions. So for example, if you are having the multiple states, like let me say p1 p2, or let me say q1 q2, let me say q1 q2. So let me say if you are considering the state q on input symbol x, there are two transitions. Let me say q of Just for example, I'm telling you this to understand this. Okay. So Q1, Q2. Okay. So here, what you need to do is that first perform the transition on delta of Q comma X. Okay. So let me say that on Qx, you are having the multiple transitions like Q on X, one is going towards Q1 and another transition on same input symbol, it is going to Q2. So here you could see we are having the multiple transitions, right, from Q on X. So what we need to do is that since we are having the multiple transitions, so you have to take one state and perform the transition on next remaining input. What is the state that you got now? Q1. So delta of Q1 on A and then union delta of Q2 on A, and you need to, because from a state on input symbol or some string X, we are having the multiple transitions, right? So here you could see P belongs to delta of Q comma X. Okay, for each P belongs to delta of Q comma X means if you are having multiple transitions from Q on X, you have to take each state, that is P, perform transition delta of P comma A and union it with other P's. Okay, so union it with other remaining states, right? So here how could you write? So delta of Q comma X, let me say you are having, right? So how do you write? Here you are having multiple transitions Q1 and Q2, okay? And you are having the remaining input as A. So how do you write? Delta of, first take the first combination here. So what is the first resultant state on transition from Q1 X, Q1? So delta of Q1 comma A. What is the next input? A, okay? Then union, because we are having one more transition from Q on X now, that is Q2. So that on that state also you need to perform the transition on A. So Q2 comma A. Okay, that is the thing. So this is the how do we write the extended transition function here. So if you observe here, delta of Q comma XA is equal to union of, for each P belongs to delta of Q comma X. So the first thing is that you need to perform transition on QX, delta of QX. If the resultant states you are having is multiple, that means here in this example we are having multiple transitions, that is Q1 and Q2. So each state, possible state, is considered as a P, right? So resultant state is considered as P. So now the perform transition on P on input symbol A. So delta of P comma A union the other combination delta of P comma A likewise. So here what are P in this our example? Q1 and Q2. So first you need to perform transition on delta of first possible combination Q1 comma A. Okay, then union delta of Q2 comma A, another combination. Okay, so in this way you need to perform the extended transition function, and this extended transition function is making NFA different from the DFA. Okay, so here consider this example below example here. So Q naught on 0 comma 1 it is Q naught, Q naught on 0 it is Q1, Q1 on 1 it is Q2. Okay, so let us see how do we process the string W is equal to 0 0. Okay, so first thing, you may process the things here. So first thing, Q naught on epsilon, you will be in the same state. Q naught, if you don't process anything, you will be on the same state, right? Then delta of Q naught comma 0. So delta of Q naught comma 0, if you observe here, delta of Q naught comma 0 means from Q naught on 0, we are having multiple transitions. One is going to Q1 and another one is the self transition, right? So how do we write delta of Q naught comma 0 is equal to set of Q naught comma Q1. Why? Because Q naught on 0, we are having self transition. So Q naught on 0, it is Q naught. Q naught on 0, it is Q1. So we are having the multiple transition. So how do we write delta of Q naught comma 0 is equal to set of Q naught comma Q1. Okay. Now let us see delta of q naught comma 0 0. So this is the actual string that we want to process. So how do we write delta of q naught on 0? First perform delta of q naught on 0. So in q naught on 0, what is the result that we got? Set of q naught comma q1. Okay. So now you have to perform transition on remaining input from these two states. Then how do you write delta of select this possible combination one, delta of q naught, what is the remaining input? 0. So delta of q naught comma 0 union what is another combination we are having? Delta of q1 comma what is the remaining input that we are processing here? 0. So q1 comma 0. So how do we write delta of q naught comma 0 means it is set of q naught comma q1 union as it is q1 on 0. So here we do not have any transition from q1 on 0, right? So in this case we are going to have null transition, null. Okay, 5. So q naught comma q1 union 5 is equal to q naught comma q1 only. Okay. So how do we say that the string is accepted or not? How do we say that the string w is accepted or not? So check the resultant state that you got. If it is having any of the final states here, then the string is accepted. So here if you observe w after processing w is equal to 0 0, you got the state set q naught comma q1. And what is the final state in this given diagram? Q2. So Q2 is not the member of Q naught comma Q1. That means resultant state set. So the string is rejected here. So the string is rejected here. Why? Because the Q2 is not the member of this set. Okay. That means the resultant state set is not containing the final state. So in this situation, we can say that the string is rejected. Okay. Now, how do we say that? How do we define a language acceptance by NFA? So consider that the NFA that we are considering here is capital N. So a language which is accepted by NFA capital N is represented as L of N. Okay. So if N is an NFA, then the language which is accepted by the NFA is L of N. L of N is equal to, then what you will get? Set of all X. Okay. X is nothing but string. Set of all strings such that when you process delta, that means when you process qx from q naught, that is delta of q naught comma x, we will get some state p. Okay, that means consider that the resultant state is p. If p belongs to f capital F, then the string is accepted. So what we are considering here is set of all strings x such that when you process x from q naught, you are going to get some state p which is the member of final states, right? So if that conditions are satisfied, then that particular strings are accepted, and those set of strings which are accepted by the NFA is going to define its language. Okay. I think this is same as that DFA. Okay. So just instead of X, you can also write W. Okay. Set of all W's such that delta of Q naught comma W will gives the final state. Okay. Or in another way, we can also write like this. This is the also another way. So L of N is equal to set of all X. That means set of all strings such that delta of Q naught comma X. That means when you perform transition from Q naught on X intersect with F, it is not equal to the 5, of course, right? So whatever the resultant set that you will get, if you perform intersection operation with set of final state, you should not get a null set. Okay. So in this case also, those set of strings are also considered as the language. Okay. Where x belongs to sigma star and q naught belongs to capital Q. Okay. So this is the uh, uh, what we can call it as terms x and q naught. Design of NFA. Okay, so just understand these steps, so which are mostly same as the DFA. So here, how do we construct an NFA? So first thing is that the first point is as it is, understand the language properties for which the NFA is to be designed. Second point, determine the state set required. So once you identify the language properties, that means once you identify what are the types of strings that are going to be accepted by the NFA, based on that, determine the state set required. Okay, identify how many number of states are required. Then once you have done with that, step 2, identify the initial and final states. Okay, so just try to identify the initial and final state. So as we know, there exists only one initial state and there may be multiple final states. Okay, the next one, specify the transition from each state on each input symbol. Okay, so next step is that you have to specify the transitions. Okay, the next one, draw the transition table and diagram, and then test the NFA obtained on the short strings. Okay, so we need to check whether the NFA is accepting the valid strings or not. Okay, so these are the steps that we need to perform whenever you are going to construct the NFA. Okay, so here the problem is design an NFA that accepts set of all strings ending with 00. So for this problem, we need to construct the NFA. So what is the step one? Step one is that first thing is that you have to write the language. That means what are the strings that are going to be accepted here. So which strings are going to be accepted here? Set of all strings that are ending with 00. Okay. So ending with 00 means what is the basic string that is going to be accepted? 00. Okay. Next one, 100. Okay. Next, 1100. So at the end, you must have the zeros, two zeros. Okay. So likewise, 00, triple zeros. So it is also accepted. Okay. So likewise, you need to write down the language properties. Okay. Now you start constructing the NFA in such a way that it will accept the basic string first. Okay. So how do we construct the NFA which accept basic string first? What is the first string? 0 followed by 0. So Q naught. So let me say Q naught is the starting state, right? So the in Q naught we are going to, so in Q naught we wait for the character Q naught for 0. Once we get 0 on Q naught, we will go to the state Q1, and in Q1 we also wait for 0 here, and once we get 0 in Q1, we go to the state Q2. Okay, so see here, Q naught, if you get 0, you go to the state Q1, Q1 on 0, you go to the state Q2. So here 0 followed by 0. So this is the basic string now. So you can make the Q2 as a final state. That means 0, 0 is accepted, right? So this is how we can make the basic string to get accepted by the NFA here, right? Next one. So in Q2, if you get any number of zeros, it is still ending with 0, 0 only, na? So in Q2, if you get any 0, you should have the self transition on Q2 on 0. Okay, why? Because the in state Q2 means we have seen two zeros, right? And if you see one more 0 in Q2, and if you specify the self transition, it means the string is still ending with 0, 0 only, right? So due to this reason, we are mentioning the self transition on Q2 on input symbol 0. Okay. Now, so what happens if the string is having 1? That means what happens if the string begins with 1? Okay. So when the string starts with 1 in Q naught, let me say in Q naught, if you get any number of ones, we don't bother about it. So whenever we have such condition, we will make the self transition. So Q naught on 1, we are going to have the self transitions. Q naught on 1, we are going to have the self transition because we don't bother about the number of ones at the beginning, right? The moment when we get 0, then only we will move from Q naught to Q1. And if we get one more 0, we will go to the state Q2. Now, so here, what happens if we get 1 here, right? In Q2, what happens if we get 1? So if we get 1 means, again we have to wait for the 0, first 0 followed by second 0. So in which state we are waiting for the first 0? In Q naught. So whenever you get a 1 in Q2, just make a transition to the Q naught on 1. Okay, like this. So this is the way how we can construct the NFA, right? So but the thing here is that just you need to specify the transitions in such a way that it will accept all the valid strings, okay, and reject invalid strings. Okay, So it must accept all the valid strings, or it must also reject the invalid strings, right? So the NFA will varies from person to person, right? Because you can draw NFA in any ways such that it will accept the valid strings and reject the invalid strings, right? So you may specify the complete transitions, or you may specify only the transitions that are required to show the acceptance of string in the language, right? So in this, so this is how we can construct the NFA, right? So if you consider in this example, I have not mentioned any transition from Q naught on 0, right? So, but here in the my solved example, I mentioned transition on Q naught on input symbol 0, right? So both the diagrams are correct, okay? Because both the diagrams are going to accept the set of strings which are in the language, and both are going to reject the strings which are not in the language, okay? So we could say that construction of NFA is simpler than the construction of the DFA, okay? Why? Because just we need to show the transitions uh, through which we are going to accept the set of strings which are in the language. So that transitions are enough. Next one, design an NFA that accepts set of all strings ending with ABA. That endings with ABA, right? So first you need to write the language property first. So what is the language property? So ending with ABA. So what is the basic string that is going to be accepted by the NFA here? ABA. So it ends with ABA, right? So at the beginning it may have any A's, any B's. Okay. So another possibility is A, B, A, B, A. Next, it may have any number of B's at the beginning. So B, A, B, A. Okay. Next, you may have A, B combination at the beginning. Okay. Followed by ending with A, B, A. Okay. So by seeing that property, language properties, we can able to determine the number of states required. So what is the basic string that is going to be accepted here? A, B, A. So you are going to have the states Q naught, Q naught on A. It must go to Q1. Okay. Okay. Next, Q1 on B. It must go to another state. That means A followed by B. So whenever you get a sequence like this, you need to follow in this order only. Next, Q2. Next, we are expecting A. So Q2 on A will go to Q3. Okay. Go to Q3. So A, B, A followed by B followed by A. So here we can make the Q3 as a final state because it is going to accept the basic string as A, B, A, right? And next we are saying that at the beginning you may have any number of A's. So in Q naught, you may have any number of A's or B's. So you can specify the self transition like A comma B. So Q naught on self transition A comma B means you may have any number of A's or B's. Okay, so we don't bother about the number of A's and B's in Q naught, and once we get A, then we'll go to the state Q1 followed by B followed by A. So it is making the string ending with ABA. Okay, so this is the case. So this is how we can construct the NFA. So that's it for this session. So just try to practice a few more examples which are given in the material. Okay, so if you are having any doubts, then just get in touch with me. I am ready to clear your all doubts. Okay. So thank you for attending this session.